Look at the pear trees. Here's this beautiful garden, and we're gonna take out each one of these beds. Good morning. My name is Crystal. Welcome. I am outside. It is very early in the morning. I am going to be moving my car. We moved the trailer last night out of the way because it's a big day. We have a lot planned. We have all of these big trees coming down. That big tree there and these trees over here, and I'll show you those in a second. But first I have to move my car out of the way because I want to make sure there's enough room. The other thing we have planned today is we got a bunch of free garden things from a listing on Craigslist. Someone was getting rid of all of these gardening things. While we were there, we were talking with the homeowners, and briefly it was just 3 retired people who bought this gorgeous house together. The house came with a beautiful garden and a custom chicken coop, and they don't want any of it. They don't have anything to do with it. They are very generously just giving it away. So we don't need any of the components from the chicken coop, and I'm hopeful that they will find somebody that will come in and take that apart for them and hopefully be able to reuse it. They have these gorgeous garden beds framed in and really nice, and I'll show you that later when we're there. We agreed to come in, take them apart, and then we are taking the wood and all the components from it, the drip irrigation, everything. We're just gonna take it, and the agreement is that we take it apart and we can take it home with us. So that's what we're gonna do later. But first I'll show you the trees that are coming down so you can see the before, and then we'll show you the after. So I'll show you that now. Normally the trailer is parked back here, and the plan is to park it here. This is going to be the designated parking spot for it. We're going to have a 30 and 50 amp hookup put out here so that we can have the trailer plugged in. These are the trees that are coming down. So we have this beast here, and it takes a lovely turn going all the way over and leaning right over our power lines. And then we have this one here that just completely broke and fell into another tree. So this one's going to be coming down, and then the trees that it fell into are also going to be coming down. We also have these other ones I didn't ask him about when he was here, so I'm going to ask him today because we didn't really think about it. But there's these other smaller ones that are leaning towards the power lines. So I'm going to ask him if he can take those down today too. This is the same guy. His name is Sean, that we had here a few years ago, and he took down these trees along with so many others around that were just hanging over our house. He did such a nice job. And then this tree here, the turkey vultures love this tree. This is where they hang out a lot, which is just an ominous sight. But all of this wood here is from the trees that he took down the last time he was here that we're still trying to process and cut up. Steve's goal for this year is to get all of this cut up and split and stacked. But this tree, how it's still standing, I don't really know, but it is scary. So we are going to have that one taken down also. So it's been cold here the past couple days, and from what I can see, the 10-day forecast, it looks like that this is it, that this will be the last of the cold weather for a little bit. It's been well below freezing, and yesterday when I checked inside the greenhouse here, it was 100 degrees in here. And it felt so nice and warm. Like, I watered the plants that are in there and the seeds. My hope is that this week I will be able to get a lot of the seedlings that I started in this garden bed, like right in the garden bed, get these planters out of here. This one doesn't get as warm, but like right now it's 60 degrees in there. The planters that are in there are going to go into that one. Yeah, so it's coming along. The other thing I want to say about the trees that we're having taken down is we are just having them taken down. We're not having them chipped or cut up or anything or moved into a pile, nothing. They are just getting dropped, and then Steve and I will take care of it. That's helping to save us on the cost of having the trees taken down, and it is totally something that we are capable of doing. It's just that these trees are far too large for us to take down ourselves, and we'd rather have somebody who is skilled and able with the correct equipment do it safely, especially these ones over the power lines. So that's why we are hiring somebody to do it. After lunchtime, our tree guy has been here for, I don't know, maybe like an hour or so, and they've already taken down the larger tree, one of the larger trees, and he's working on the one that's curved going over the top of the power lines. And they're just so good at what they do, you know, so skilled. So I don't know if you can tell, but going over the top of the power lines here, it's just curving right over it, and the tree is still alive. And all the windstorms we've had, it's none of the branches or anything have fallen off. It's crazy to me. So we have the tree here. It's tethered to that tree there with a pulley. And now they're gonna hook it up to the hitch of this truck here. And I'm assuming that's to direct which way the tree is going to fall. So they took the tether of the tree and they wrapped it around one of the smaller trees, and then they hooked it up to one of their trucks, and they pull it as they cut it down. It's just really freaking cool. It's perfect. Ahoy, we're in the truck, and we're heading to the lady's house that I was talking about earlier to take out all of the raised beds in her garden, or just take the garden, I guess. The tree's gone. It looks so amazing. It's done, and we don't have to worry about the trees falling on the power lines anymore. I am so excited. That is a big deal for us. And now I don't know if I'll be able to video at the lady's house, but I might be able to do like befores and after. Okay, so here we are. Here's this beautiful garden, and we're gonna take out each one of these beds. They look like they are 8 feet by 6 feet, each one. So we're gonna zip through them, and then we're also taking the irrigation out also. Pretty cool. so we got all the screws out. Now we need to take the boards apart. Hopefully. Okay, hopefully it's oh, okay, hopefully it's pretty easy. Actually, I wonder if we should take the drip out first. Oh, look at all the spiders running across. No. Here is how it looks with the boards out. It's just these brackets that the boards sit in. It's pretty cool. Now we get to take the U-posts, so I have to get the netting off of it, and I've already done the rest of those ones down there, but I have them all the way around the garden. They put U-posts up to hang the deer netting, so we're gonna take that down. We did that in an hour about, and then we were talking with them for a little bit. They're very, very, very nice, very nice. They just have zero interest in gardening or in having chickens or anything like that, which is totally understandable. I just never thought I would be taking a garden down. It kind of hit me a little bit doing it, but you know, I'm glad that we'll be able to repurpose the stuff that we're getting. I believe the boards are pressure treated, I think. We can double check that later, but they were in great condition. We are back home, and here's the stuff that we got. We got all of these boards. There's a ton of them in here, and they are in great condition. We got all the brackets that go with making the garden beds. We got some landscape fabric. We got a bunch of drip irrigation, and she said she would call me when they rip out the rest of it so we can come take it. I got some of these cages. Those are the brackets, and then there's the U-posts, and I got some of the plastic stakes to use in the garden. So it's pretty great. And now that we're home, I can show you the after. Look at that. Oh, this is crazy. We got all the firewood. But more importantly, there's nothing hanging over the power lines here anymore. That's super scary for us. And the big tree that was over here is now gone. Always made us nervous. And now we don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh, look at the pear trees. Look at the buds on our pear trees. Awesome. We have to unload a bunch of stuff, and I have to get dinner started. That'll do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. And if you have TikTok, go check us out over there at the Bourne Homestead, or on Instagram, also at the Bourne Homestead. And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.